Give me 1 second. I'm ordering sushi. Hi, hello. I asked you guys to ask me some questions, ask me for advice, anything you want, baby, on Tumblr. And this is really just for people who maybe want to get to know me. I'm going to get right into the questions. I have them right here next to me. What made you want to learn Spanish? I grew up around Spanish, and so I always heard it around, and I feel like that has definitely made an impact. I remember in high school I wanted to speak it so bad. I wanted to be fluent in Spanish. I knew that one day I was going to be fluent and Spanish would come out of my mouth. I just knew it because I grew up with it. So I was like, there's no way that I can be surrounded by this much Spanish and not speak it. And that's how I feel now, because I don't even know what life is like not understanding Spanish. Life would be boring. And that's just that. Like, let me be honest with myself. My best experiences are in Spanish. Yeah. Sorry, I love Spanish a lot. There are so many experiences that wouldn't have been possible without Spanish. When you speak another language, it just changes your life. So add it to your New Year's resolutions, speak more Spanish. What were your experiences in Europe as a Black woman? Sorry, not me getting giggly. I had such a good time. In Europe. All times that I went. One time it was good until it wasn't, but that's because of personal things in my personal life. Sorry. My heart is beating faster. For example, I loved my time in Valencia because a particular person. It wasn't because I'm in Spain as a Black woman. I just don't think of things that generally. I think of things like it's Kianna in Spain with her friends. I mean, I am a Black woman in Spain. There was one instance where I was in this guy's vacation home, and it felt like Get Out. Everything was the same, and I was the only thing different. And it was just like, wow, this is weird. And it's something that I've never experienced in America. I've never experienced that particular feeling. But yeah, I still had a really good time. The shows, movies, and books that fill your heart with joy. That is such a beautiful question. I started a book club. This is the book in our book club. If you want to join the book club, just go to my Instagram. It's called Not Kianna's Book Club. That's the handle. We're going to start reading on January 7th. So if you have a goal to read more this New Year's, follow the Instagram. This is one of the books that fills my heart with joy. 7 Days in June, Tia Williams. I can give you a list of books that I like. I can put it all here and just smile next to it. Hold up. Nada Más Es Importante says, hi Kianna, so I've been watching you for a couple of years now and you've grown so much and it seems that you're doing a lot better in all senses. How did you get to this point? Oh, this is a question. How did you get to this point? What did you have to work on to mature and move forward? The biggest thing I had to do, that's a big question. I had to stop abandoning myself. I don't know if any of you guys have read the book Untamed. There's this concept that she talks about, and she calls it abandoning yourself. And it's something a lot of women do. We do what we are supposed to do, or we do what's expected of us. And in the process, we neglect everything that we want to do. We neglect our inner child, and we neglect ourselves. We abandon ourselves. And that is what I was doing in Los Angeles. And truthfully, it took moving out of Los Angeles for me to realize that. When I came home and I lived with my parents in Dallas, I was finally able to confront myself, to get to know myself. I stopped abandoning myself. I stopped doing things that I felt like I was expected to do. For example, I attended college. I studied theater arts. It was something that I didn't need to be doing anymore, and I just kept trying to force it. I was like, no, it's good for me. It's something that I need to finish. And I was just pushing and pushing and pushing for it. And once you just let go, and you sit with yourself and your own intuition and you ask yourself what you really want, it's kind of clear what you need to do. And we have so many voices around us and so many negative influences around us that we don't sit and listen to ourselves. We don't listen to our intuition. All the answers you need
to know what setting to put your laundry on in the dryer.
All the answers you need are usually inside. You are way more powerful than you think, and your intuition is a lot more powerful than you think. The more you ignore your intuition, the more you abandon yourself, the more that intuition goes away. So in short answer, what did I have to work on? Listening to myself, healing my inner child, doing what I wanted to do is all how I have just become such a happy person, and expressing your emotions. Who told you you can't cry? Baby, you can cry. I want you to cry, because without those moments where you are sobbing your heart out, you're not gonna have those moments where you are so happy you could explode. What other countries do you want to go to? I want to go to Kenya, South Africa. I want to go to Angola. I would also love to go to Egypt, Morocco. I want to go to Peru. I want to go to... Where else do I want to go? I want to go to Brazil. I feel like there's another place. It wasn't the Netherlands. I went to Amsterdam. Favorite city ever. I loved Amsterdam so much. And it's so funny. Everyone I talked to about it, they were like, I didn't like Amsterdam when I went. I loved it. I want to... Ay, ¿qué quiero decir? No sé. Ni yo sé. I want to go to... Oh, the Caribbean! Oh my God, so badly. Please, I beg. I want to go to Jamaica. La República Dominicana. I just want to live my island gal dreams. If you're an island gal, please comment down below. How is your life going? I hope you are doing so well. Okay, next question. Do you have a hair care routine? What products have helped you retain length the best? My grandma's products. Okay, I will say I stopped blow drying my hair because I sweat too much. So I was like, okay, this isn't working for me. Basically, I had a lifestyle change, and so my hair care routine doesn't work anymore. It worked in the past, but I dance a lot. I dance every day, and it's like hair or dance. But my hair's definitely suffered because of that. Maybe I can do those braids, those little braids, those micro braids that have kind of gone viral, taken the world by storm. I was gonna do them myself, but every time I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'm not gonna do this. So do I have a new hair care routine? The answer is no. I've been winking it. That was one of my New Year's resolutions as well. I wanted to develop a hair care routine again, because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And also, like, my hair right here broke off, and it made me so sad. And I was like, wow, my hair hasn't broken in a long time. Like, whatever I'm doing isn't working. I use my grandma's products, and then I use whatever is there. I should probably be using something specific, and I'll get to that point. Just give me the year of 2023. I'll figure it out. I might figure it out sooner. That's the thing about hair care routines. You need time to like figure out what works for you. That's the thing about everything. Serene Thoughts asks, how did you learn Spanish? How did you learn a new language? What motivated you to do so? I'll make a video. I'll make an entire video on that. That's a long answer. I've never been anywhere close to a relationship before, partly because I wasn't allowed to date in high school, and partly because I'm generally distrustful of men. Now I'm in my first year of uni, and there's a guy that I maybe want to try to get to know, although I'm not sure if I want to be in a relationship or anything like that. But I'm wondering if you have any tips on how to become more comfortable with speaking to guys and maybe eventually pursuing a relationship. I had a lot of guy friends growing up, so maybe that's something you could do, is just put yourself in situations where you can talk to guys a lot, not guys that you like, just guys that are friends, friendly. Go to a bar, and I cannot tell you the amount of people that just come up to me and start talking to me. In every single country that I'm in, every single place that I'm at. I was just in Mexico. He was reading, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go read over there. We end up talking for 2 hours. I've never talked to that man again. When I was in Amsterdam, this other guy started talking to me, and we literally explored the museum together and hung out for 2 hours. And I think what can also make you more comfortable pursuing a relationship, knowing what a healthy relationship looks like, friendship, relationship, doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's setting boundaries, it's communicating, it's these different things. I think if you know how to have a healthy relationship, that will make you feel comfortable in pursuing a relationship with this person. I've never had a boyfriend either. I had a boyfriend in high school. That's not and I never wanted a boyfriend, but that experience was so bad. It was horrible. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. You didn't miss out on anything if you didn't date in high school. You missed out on verbal abuse. You missed out on his 16-year-old breaking up with you every other day. That's what you missed out on. Sorry. Okay. Not all high school relationships are bad. This is me projecting. Anyways, you'll be fine. Just make sure you feel comfortable in that friendship and then go for it. Favorite places to shop. I like to shop at vintage stores. I haven't shopped in a while. I shop online, but my best pieces I usually buy secondhand. So I can't really recommend you a store, but I can just say shop secondhand. HTO Escape asks, do you have any book recommendations? Yes. Follow the Instagram. How do I stop avoiding relationships? Objectively, I want to get in a relationship or at least start dating and putting myself out there, but I'm always so terrified to let people in. What can I do? There's two options. You can live terrified or you can lean in. You can let yourself be loved. I think you might have an avoidant attachment style, and there are ways to fix that. So I want you to Google avoidant attachment style. I want you to learn about it. I want you to become more emotionally intelligent. You will connect with more emotionally intelligent people that will create safe spaces for you. I think you'll just feel more comfortable in a relationship, in relationships in general, but also in romantic relationships. I want to start traveling, but I don't know where to start. Any tips? Start around. You can just go somewhere that's super close. I think that would be really fun. But if you want to go out of the country, I would suggest going somewhere where you like the language or speak the language. So if you like French, you can go to France or the Ivory Coast. Or if you like Portuguese, you can go to Portugal, Brazil, Angola. Different places. There's so many options for you. I haven't traveled to many countries, but I would say if you want genuine nice people, then go to Latin America. What are your favorite cities or countries in Europe? Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. How do you convince your parents to let you travel internationally and meet up with online friends, especially while living at home? Thanks, love you. Love you too. Girl, I'm grown. Anonymous asks, what would Kianna do? Oh, baby. Currently asking myself, what would Kianna do? Because I know I want to pursue a career in the entertainment industry, acting, journalism, eventually have my own talk show, but I don't know what steps to take to get there. You can do that thing you're shying away from. I know there's something you're not doing. Is it getting into acting class? Is it starting to post YouTube videos? Like, what is it that you're not doing that your heart keeps telling you to do that you are scared to confront? Because that's usually where the answer is. What are your favorite places to shop for basics? Los Angeles apparel. My outfit right now. I have 2 questions. Do you enjoy making YouTube content anymore? Don't get me wrong, I love your content, but sometimes it feels as though the video was created for the sole purpose to promote something. Oh, not because you actually wanted to make it. Other question is, will you be reviving your Patreon? Not because I actually want to make it? Man, these are allegations. I really enjoyed your podcast. They felt really relatable and authentic. I also wanted to add that you seem to be living a carefree life, and I love that for you. Like, what? This is a very layered question. I don't promote anything for a year, and then I promote 2 things, and suddenly everything is to promote something. I still enjoy making YouTube content. I don't enjoy making things that I don't like, aka things that I used to make. I don't like doing that. YouTube isn't my life anymore. It used to be my life. I used to wake up, think about YouTube, film a YouTube video, edit it all day, and then post it that exact same day. That is not my life anymore. This is not my life anymore. I don't want that to be my life anymore. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to just put out what I want to, what I love. I listen to songs, and I'll listen to the song over and over again, and I'll visualize in my head an entire concept, an entire music video, and it just stays in my head. Sometimes I write it down, but it just stays in my head, and I'm like, I need to film it. I need to put that out into the world. I get so inspired by the music videos that I watch, like the 7-Eleven Beyonce video. I watched it and I was like, I want one of these. I'm gonna make it. So I did. That's what my last video is. I'm not willing to not be my authentic self so that you can be comfortable, so I can relate to you. That has nothing to do with me. Anyways, I'm glad you love that for me. Moving on. Thoughts on relationships in this point in your life. Like I said, I've never had a boyfriend, and I don't want a boyfriend. I don't even think about boyfriends. I don't even think about boys. But yeah, I'll connect with someone when I connect with someone. That'll probably be when I leave the country. That's usually when I have most of my romantic experiences, is when I leave the country. Those are all the questions I'm going to answer for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed being here with you. I love you. Bye.